Welcome back to the Goat House NFL Evening News. I'm your host, Junior, alongside with a special guest here, Riz.
That's me, Riz.
That's you. That's you, all right. What we're here to talk about today is the top headlines heading into Week 6. Some of them from Week 5, and then we'll take a look at our featured matchups for Week 6. Really exciting stuff here, Mel.
Yeah.
Really excited for this.
Whew.
What do we got? What do we got first? Derrick Henry.
The stiff arm
He
heard
tossed
around
Josh
the world.
Norman like a rag doll. You know, if that were me, I would have flew across the entire stadium, I think outside of the stadium there.
This is one of those plays that I wish happened with fans in the stands.
Yeah.
The noise would have been insane. They
In
had
Tennessee.
some I guess it was like 19% capacity, but if they were full capacity, this would have been insane. Even more so than it already was.
Was that the best stiff arm of all time?
In that I could remember in recent memory, and I think Josh Norman should just retire.
You think?
That's a career-ending stiff arm.
I mean, he's the number one corner with Tre'Davious White out right now.
I mean, that's a career-ender.
All right.
All right, next topic.
Melvin Gordon.
Idiot.
He's an idiot.
Idiot.
I was going to say that.
Absolute idiot.
All right, we're in agreement. That's that.
Do we know if it was alcohol? Was it DUI, right?
It was wine. He had dinner. He had some wine. I think that's kind of the cover-up. I'm pretty sure
Is
he
that
went
what
out.
he said?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he went out. He got trashed.
Okay, let me just a news flash since we're in the newsroom. When you
This
get
is the
charged with
newsroom.
a DUI, that's not dinner and some wine.
Yeah, no.
If that's what he's saying.
That just sounds like something I would make up if I got caught, if I was trying to play football and I got
Gotcha.
arrested for a
Gotcha.
DUI. That's what that
Gotcha.
sounds like. I don't know.
He's an idiot, bottom line. Is he
well,
playing
yeah.
Sunday?
That's up in the air. Hopefully they get Phillip Lindsay back. They do have Royce Freeman. They have Phillip Lindsay. Hopefully those guys are good to go playing because I don't know if the idiot's going to be playing. I'm not really sure. Big-time signing in the offseason, kind of turning the shit a little bit. All right.
Yeah.
Decaf Metcalf.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 All right. We're in agreement.
So Le'Veon Bell released by the Jets. They just cut him. That's really not a good move if you're looking to win ball games there.
No.
But yeah, they had enough of his shit. I think he's had enough of Adam Gase. It was time to move on. They tried to trade him. They even tried to pay some of his salary for a team to take him and give him a draft pick. It didn't work. Couldn't happen. So he's available.
Is this does he go to waivers or is he just a free agent?
He's gonna be a free agent. So I think he's gonna just wait for some calls here.
He's definitely getting calls.
I'm feeling the Cardinals. I don't know. That's kind of I don't know. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I'm kind of feeling a little Arizona action for Le'Veon Bell. I know there's some Bears talk. How you feeling? You thinking Bears?
I'm on the kind of the I don't want Le'Veon train, but if we got him, I wouldn't be upset. He's one of those guys that you don't really know what you're going to get in the locker room with him. So that for me is enough to be like, But if you got him, I can't say I'm not going to be excited. It's Le'Veon Bell.
Okay. All right. But staying on the Jets topic here, Adam Gase kind of talked a little bit about maybe giving up play calling duties. I knew he was kind of full of shit. It turns out he is. He's not. That's kind of the news today. He's not giving up the play calling duties. To me, I think he kind of needs to give up the head coach duties in general. I don't know. You
always see coaches do this when they're on the hot seat.
Yeah.
You always see they bring up the discussion.
It's
like
just
Bill O'Brien did it before
kind
he was fired.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a distraction. Just a little bit of a distraction. Maybe he's thinking about stuff. He's working, but he's gonna figure it out. That's what he thinks. So
I like how he came out and said that all the other coaches, after they had discussion, were in agreement that he should continue to call plays. Every other coach is under him.
Yeah.
Basically, he could fire these guys. They can't really fire him. It was just the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It was insane.
Lesson learned here. You don't hire a crazy-eyed coach. You don't hire somebody with crazy eyes as your head coach.
Without knowing what's going on there. Nobody was asking those questions.
It's a gamble. I mean, you see the guy, you see his eyes. I don't know what they're doing. The left one's doing something, the right one's doing something else, and they hired him.
Right. Agreed.
Was that that press conference? Was that the first time the Jets organization saw that, or when they sat down and met with him, did they see that? These are the questions that we actually need to be asking, and we need to have answered here. So I don't know. It's people are surprised he hasn't been fired yet, but
I think he's next.
He's got to be next, but there's a little too much short. What about fat ass Matt Patricia? I think
he's going soon.
He's got to be going soon. Must win against the Jags this week. We'll see if it gets done. The Jets got the Dolphins. Must win.
2 must wins for the two coaches that are.
Let's take a look at
matchups.
Matchups maybe.
Okay.
Browns Steelers.
Oh.
Browns Steelers. This is a good one. This is a good game. Oh boy.
You started it.
What were we talking about? Oh, the Browns Steelers. Oh, it's right there. Yeah. So we got offense versus defense. The Browns got a little bit of defense. The Steelers got a little bit of offense too. Impressive wins this year for the Steelers. The Steelers haven't really played too many great teams this year. The Browns just impressive game against the Colts. That's a statement win. Last time we seen these teams play, couple of some shenanigans took place.
That was when the Browns weren't so good. We seen it even beforehand.
Miles Garrett, you think he keeps his helmet on? You think? I think his helmet's going to be on still, but is he going to take Mason Rudolph's helmet off?
Just go to the sideline? You think they're going to shake hands? That would be a moment.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think so.
That'd be a moment.
You think he takes Big Ben? What's the percentage? He takes Big Ben's helmet off.
0%. 0%. Miles Garrett is not.
I just had to ask you.
Right. He's not making that mistake twice.
Baker hurt his ribs a little bit, but somebody asked him, "You good to go?" And he said, "Oh yeah, Mama didn't raise no wuss."
What a beast!
That might have
huge Baker guy here.
Huge Baker guy now. We actually have a sideline reporter already at Heinz Field.
It's incredible.
Let's send it down to the Go Now sideline reporter, Heinz Squirts. Heinz, how you doing?
Thanks, guys. I'm real glad to be a member of this squad, guys. We're killing it week after week. I love it. So I got the Steelers-Browns this week. I'm real excited for the matchup. Let's start with the Steelers, of course. Start with them. I'm looking at the receiver position. They got Claypool going last week. I want to see them get multiple going. They seem to get one going a week. I want to see them all rolling because when they all get rolling, that's a well-oiled machine. Real greasy-like. So now let's get to the Browns. The Browns stink. Baker stinks. Stefanski stinks. Odell, get him out of here. He's a turd. Get Jarvis. Get him out of here. I don't want him. He throws lefty. He's an idiot. I got the Steelers in a bloodbath. End of story. That's all I got tonight. Catch up with you next week.
Thanks, Heinz. Appreciate you. He's doing a fine job down there.
I mean, that guy is the hardest working man in the business.
What stadium you think he'll be at next week?
I mean, he's got to be at Heinz.
You think he's a Heinz-only guy?
Steelers coverage kind of guy.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see what the next matchup is here. We got the Broncos and the Patriots. This game was supposed to be played last week. They bump it back a week because the good old Rona. And but this is good though. This is good.
Playing?
You got Cam. You got Drew Lock. Both quarterbacks ready to go. There was a slight chance that Drew Lock could have faced a non-Cam team, a Jarrett Stidham team. So maybe in a way this is a loss for the Broncos, their fan base. But this is what we want to see. We want to see full go, Locke versus Cam Newton. So I'm excited to watch that battle. How is Cam after the Rona? You hear some people a little bit affected from it after they're over with it. It's really, is it ever over?
It's mysterious, yeah.
You lose some strength, you lose some speed. Does everything taste okay? Does everything smell all right? I don't know. We don't know. So will Cam Newton be able to smell out there on the field? That's what I'm looking forward to. Is Drew Lock healthy? That's another thing there as well. Is Melvin Gordon going to be out there?
Right,
a lot of questions with this one.
Not a lot of answers.
Not a lot of answers. We're still waiting for him here, but looking forward to that one. What do we got for the next game here? Next game, we got this good one. This could be a shootout here. Packers.
You're good. Keep rolling. You're good.
Packers and the Bucks. Could be a shootout.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this is just a vintage Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers. We love to see it. This is what the people come to see.
It's what they come to see.
Right.
We've seen Rodgers take down Breeze already this year. He's going to go through Brady. I think it'll be high scoring. Brady's boys here, Chris Godwin, he's coming back. Maybe Fournette a little healthier. So overall, the Bucks are healthier. Maybe minus Vita Vea on the defensive side there. But yeah, Rodgers, elite form this year. Really excited for this one. Should be a shootout. We'll see what it takes. The Packers might be the best team in the NFL right now. Will they keep that? Cannot wait to see that one. Let's take a look at another matchup here. Mm-hmm. We got the Chiefs and the Bills. The Bills just laid a stinker against the Titans, that was not expected. The Chiefs also just laid a stinker. That was against the Raiders. So I wouldn't call this the Stink Bowl. But both teams are fresh off
stinky performance.
A stinky performance, to say the least. So this is good. I think another one could be a shootout. We got Mahomes, Josh Allen, both guys got that crazy arm strength. So who will come out on top? I don't know. We're going to find out. What are you thinking here?
This is going to be a good one.
It's going to be a good one.
Weren't these guys rumored to they wanted to do like a throw-off at one point in the offseason?
You think it will happen within the game?
Maybe. That's their way of doing it.
A throw-off within a game?
Inception.
Yeah. It's the Inception game. Who will win the Inception game?
It's incredible.
That can't wait.
Wow.
Now this is the Stink Bowl.
Right.
This is the Stink Bowl. Washington football team versus the New York Giants. I believe it'll be Kyle Allen. They were going Kyle Allen, and he gets hurt. Alex Smith comes in. He gets sacked an insane amount of times. It almost felt like that was scripted in a way. And now they're going back to Kyle Allen, and you got Daniel Jones, the fumbler, there on the other side. And you got a good pass rush coming after him. It could be a good game, but it's still the Stink Bowl no matter what the final score is, no matter what happens in the game. It's a stinker right here.
I mean, I'm going to go on the record and say that the last matchup, we're going to call that the meatball. Both teams had meatball games.
Meat Bowl?
Meet the Meat Bowl. And this is the Stink Bowl because we can't put...
Wait, the Meatball Bowl or this the Meat Ball or the Meat Bowl?
The Meat Bowl.
The Meat Bowl.
Meat Bowl, because they both had meatball days the week prior, and you can't put these two stinkers in that same category.
I mean, these are stinkers.
It's disrespectful to the other two.
I mean, the only way you can get stinkier here
Jets.
Giants.
Oh, the New York Stink Bowl.
We'd be smelling it sitting right here.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Heinz Squirts in Pittsburgh, he'd be smelling it as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think that wraps it up.
That was a good first week in the news.
That was a good one. That was a good one, boys. Good one. We'll be back with this every single week, like we already have been every single week. I know you guys been really looking forward to these, but yeah, that's gonna do it. Signing out from the newsroom. I'm Fig Pucker. This is my good friend
Riz.
You
call me Riz.
Pigskin Pete, I thought.
Yeah, sure. I'm going outstanding.
That'll do it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.